stand toe-to-toe, and let's do it.
We're all going to be there this weekend. We're really excited. And I know you're excited to get it going, James.
I tell you what, I'm super excited about this. I mean, I can't stress how awesome I think this card is going to be. I've spent so much time. We've got, legitimately right now, we've got 13 or 14 fights officially on the card. I had a super heavyweight fight today.
Oh, yeah.
I've had a super heavyweight that's been bugging me for a couple of weeks. He's 1-0 as an amateur. It's been a little while since he's been in the cage. Been bugging me to find him a fighter, and it's kind of off and on, had a guy, lost a guy. And I had a guy call me up last night, said, hey, 315 pounds. I've got 3 fights under my belt, and I want a guy. I heard you got a big guy for me. So
you found him a big guy?
I found him a big guy. Called him up. It's all written in stone, ready to go.
Has the other big guy got some experience as well?
The other guy is 2-1.
Okay, so both with 3 fights.
No, Dave Keogh's 1-0.
Oh, okay.
Dave Keogh is 1-0. He's going up against a very tough Tom Forsyth. Tom Forsyth is 2-1. His last fight was about a month or so ago on Jim Boucher's card, and he says he's ready to go. So I'm kind of excited. You don't see too many super heavyweight matches, so it's really exciting to watch a couple of big guys get in there, because one thing's for sure, it's not going to the ground.
Yeah.
They're going to get in there, and we're going to find out how durable that cage really is.
Oh man,
was that the card you fought on? You fought on that one too? Is that when you boxed, or is that another one?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I think it was on the one where I was boxing.
Okay, well, Andy, we're there.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's going to be a great fight this weekend. I'm really looking forward to it. We got another call in here. You're on the Ground and Pound show. Go ahead.
Hey, is your guy still on?
This is him.
Hello?
You're talking to him.
Hey, this is Mike Roper. I was calling in. I was hoping to catch Jay in the ring or everybody. Are you still talking?
We're still talking, Mike.
Hey, Mike. How's it going? Mike is...
Hey, how's it going, guys? Hey, I'm out earning a living tonight, so I couldn't make it to see you guys, but I'm sure I'll see you Saturday night, hopefully.
You will see us Saturday, Mike. There goes my voice again. Saturday night. Looking forward to it, Mike. How are you feeling about the upcoming fight?
Oh, good. I'm feeling good. We're gonna put on a good show. I tell you what, it's been fun working with Jimmy. I'll tell you what, the guy sleeps like 2 hours a night because he's training for marathons and training to be a fighter, and he spends about 10 hours a day getting ready for this fight. Plus, he works a full-time job, so he's putting everything into this and then some. We meet for about 2 hours a day, so somewhere in there he finds time to sleep. I don't know where. So he's put everything into this. We got a lot of guys really excited about it. We got a good crew. I think it's gonna be a good time.
That sounds good. James probably follows my philosophy that sleep is overrated.
Hang right. Hey, that's what 2010's for.
That's right. Hey, there you go. There you go. Well, thanks for calling in, Mike. We look forward to seeing you this weekend, and sounds like you and James are putting on a great event.
All right, we'll see you guys Saturday. Take care.
All right. And Cage Ready guys, they're helping you promote this event as well.
Yes, they are. In fact, got the actual event card. The fight card is not in there, but the event flyer is up. We actually, it's really nice. We got some good sponsors in there. Got a nice map on the back with a layout of the seating and everything. Ticket prices are to stand. They're 15, 20, 25, 35, and to be honest, we actually cut out our VIP section because we got a bigger cage this week.
Well, that's cool. That usually makes for a better fight.
This is a funny story. I'm gonna have to share this, and for anybody that's listening in the state of Illinois, you have to have 2 doors on your cage in the state of Illinois as a rule. We didn't know this because in the Bethalto fights, the cage that was used there only has 1 door. It was the boxing commission let that slide for that fight. I was informed Sunday night at about 8 o'clock that the cage we were going to be using was not valid because it only has 1 door, and in the state of Illinois, it is required now and written in law that you have to have 2 doors on the cage.
And they both have to be able to be opened up and accessible?
And they both have to be open and accessible.
Yeah, Rico and Team Payne, who brought the cage this last time to a Knogle show at the Staples Center, I introduced them to the guys from Cage Ready this last weekend. Is that whose cage you guys are
As a
using?
matter of fact, that is the cage we're using.
Beautiful, great guys.
It's an amazing cage too, you know.
You are going to be, those heavyweights are going to be testing.
And I tell you what, those are great guys too that will, you know, they'll do you justice. They'll show up and take care of everything first class for you. I've used them several times. Good friends of mine. And actually, if you're still looking for any fighters too on your card, you should call Rico because he does have fighters out there too.
Really?
He may bring some from Joplin for you if you've got any last minute replacements that you might need. Rico's a real good guy and we'll bring you some guys.
They didn't have a red corner and a blue corner.
In fact, he's got about the best 185-pound guy in the state, I believe. If you've got looking for a tough 185-pounder.
Really?
He's got the best in the state.
I'm actually looking for a tough 185-pounder.
He's got the best guy in the state. He's always looking for fights because he cannot find him fights because he's that good.
Eric, well, right now I've been looking for a fighter for Eric Irving. He's known as the Hedgehog at 185 pounds.
Call Rico.
And he's been begging to get on the card and get going because he can't seem to find anybody that'll fight him.
How many fights is he in?
He is 7-1. He dropped.
You need to call Rico. They got a guy for him, and I think you'll be able to do okay with that.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Learn something.
Yeah, there's nothing better than a guy that brings a cage and fighters for you both. You can't beat that. And they're good guys. You know, real fun guys to hang out with. In fact, they just recently picked up a deal. They told me they're going to be doing some shows in Puerto Rico. They're going to pay them to load their truck with their cage and put them on a boat to Puerto Rico to put on show, set their cage up down there. So
That's
pretty
exciting.
interesting. Yeah.
That is really exciting.
Yeah, they do some big shows out in that area too, and a lot of exciting fights.
James wants to fight in that show. It's
I'm
going to
good
be
for
a
that
fun
fight.
Very good.
And Andy, I'm going to have a big special announcement for you next week. We're going to keep a little bit secret, but I've got a big announcement for you next week.
Ooh, so listen next week for Jim's big announcement.
By the way, real quick, who's the top? Who's the new top 145 and 170?
Well, we got the new 170. We announced already today. It's Lance Benoist out of Mike Rogers, St. Charles MMA, fighting for Team Boggy. What a great fight!
And actually,
Well
that one, didn't you, James?
Well deserved. I did call that one. I fought both guys. Are both great guys. Amazing guys.
how'd you do with both those guys when you fought them?
Well, honestly.
Well, Lance is undefeated, so I know that one.
Lance ended it in 50 seconds. He was actually the first loss I took. I didn't even know what a triangle was when we fought.
You learned though.
I tell you what, that kid has got some of the fastest, most amazing kicks. I ducked under a kick. We went into the cage. We were sparring around a little bit. I did a duck under fake into a right hook. He threw a kick at the same time I was ducking under that went over my head by about less than an inch. I didn't even know he threw it. He threw it that fast.
Wow.
I hit him, caught him in the jaw, wobbled him a little bit, took him to the ground. Thought, 18-year-old kid, 'cause this was 2 years ago. I'm thinking 18-year-old kid, I should go kind of easy on him. Next thing I know, I'm sitting in a triangle, and my sister's in the corner yelling, "You're in a triangle, watch the triangle, get out of it." And I'm looking at her, and I'm like, "What's a triangle?" And then everything kind of started going fuzzy. But I tell you what, that Lance is one heck of an amazing fighter, good kid. You know, if you teach him anything, he'll learn it. Tim Smock, we went two full rounds. It was a questionable call at the end. I have to look at the video. I had to watch the videotape over and over to see what the ref saw, because the ref stopped it with 2 seconds to go in the second round, and I honestly took no damage in the entire fight. But at the end of the second round, I did drop my hands. I was trying to do something offensive versus just he pulled a full mount on me, and I was trying to do something